So Blessed Salon is a full-service salon that operates out of a Limited Futures Incubator. So Blessed offers shampoo sets, protein treatments, weaves, relaxers, conditioning treatments, eyebrow maintenance, sun braiding, perms, pedicures, and more. So Blessed also has a barbershop and massage therapy studio. Recently, we sat down with Robin Lapsley, the owner of So Blessed Salon. She talked about how she got into business and some of the benefits of operating out of our incubator. Tell me about So Blessed Salon and just tell me how it began.
Okay, it began in 2002 at 20th Street. 1017 20th Street was my first salon, and that wasn't my first intentions when I started in business. My first intentions was go to beauty school and get my license in order for me to sell beauty products to professionals, and you needed to be licensed in order to do the professional products. So I wasn't going to do the hair, although I'd done hair all of my life with people since I was 9, braids and everything else. But then it got to where clients born and raised in Huntington, everybody kind of know our family. Mm-hmm. So it was like, they were like, oh, Robin, so you're going to be doing hair too? I said, no, I wasn't going to do no hair, just going to sell products. And I had all my beauty stuff, getting everything together, my business plan while I'm in school. But the more I did it, I seen the passion that people and the confidence they had in me, that they felt like, I don't want nobody else doing my hair. I'm going to follow you wherever you go. And that was when I said, well, okay, I do it maybe just part-time, maybe you, and maybe you. And I'm not doing a lot of heads. Yeah. But it really came to that point to where I realized that not only was it just a call to lay hands on people and to bless them by doing their hair, but to be able to minister to them too as a preacher. And so that is when I decided to open up as a salon, as well as the beauty supply business.
You have such an entrepreneurial spirit. Like, where did that come from?
I've always been in business. Even at 12 years old, I got my first sewing machine from my grandmother. And from that moment on, I sewed all my clothes because I got tired of wearing what everybody else wearing. So that's when I started making my own stuff in school. So me and my best friend, close friend, Regina Fitzpatrick, we just sew all our clothes. From peel box hats to dresses or belts, and I would even do shoes. I would buy when the seasons went out and all the white shoes go on sale during winter time. I would buy all these white pumps and stuff. I would go to the shoe place who fix your shoes, my thingies, bought shoe polishes, as well as paint. You could paint your white shoes and stuff. I would do that, and then also would glue fabric onto some of the shoes. And so that way it matched my dresses. So I was always doing that. So then I started sewing. Once I had babies and I got married, had children, I started doing it as a fashion design business. So I started sewing clothes and designing clothes for attorneys and doctors' wives and alterations and different people in Huntington. And then I started doing stuff at churches. And I made choir robes, and I did. So it just became broad like that. And so anything that's pertaining to art, I loved it.
You're just a creative. You're a creative person.
Yeah, so I started that business. Then I went into interior decorating. So then I started doing that so I can get out of the house after I raised my children. So once they got out and went to school, I was like, oh, I can get out of this house. So that's when I started doing interior design.
That's amazing. I want you to talk about how was your experience becoming an incubator at a Limited Future? How has that changed So Blessed Salon? And what would you say to any other business that would like to become a part of this incubator?
With the Limited Futures Incubator program, it's a plus to a lot of people that may need to start out slow, because you have the suite, but you also have people here that if you have questions, you can go to them. You have access to, as though you having your own full business running, but you're not having to put all the money forward. Mm-hmm. So if you need to research, you got a computer lab. If you need, we also can utilize the workers here, such as yourself, who's, do her thing, PR. But you also have, they'll take your calls for you. You have they sort out your mail and make sure your mail is in your box in the front. You don't have all the overhead. because it's not like you got to go out and buy a building and then open your business and do everything else. But you can come right in and just rent one of the spaces, one of the suites, and do it, decorate it how you want to, like we do, and then just start your business. And you have that help through Ursula Huntley, who has a business degree, and have your business degree, who will lead you in that direction. Because it's a blessing for the community.
Yes, it is.
First of all, and it's a blessing for anybody. If you're sitting in your house and you got a business idea or things you want to do, run over here. Run to Unlimited Futures and talk to Gail, talk to Ursula, talk to my girl here, Michelle. Lauren, any of us that if they're busy and you can't get to them, one of us can direct you to them. We can give you our points of what we know about it, but they're the brains that can really do all the knowledge, give you all the knowledge of the place. But it's a blessing. You have access to things, fax machines, whatever you need to start your business. It is worth it. You're just responsible for your phone lines, but you have Wi-Fi that's free here that you get to have. You get keys to come in any time of the day that you need to be and run your business. You have access to so much that it just blows your mind. You have conference rooms, you have education rooms. If you have a business where you need to talk to people or have a group setting, there's classrooms with chairs and tables that you can actually reserve for free to have your classes held or have your meetings held. It's got a room or it's a conference room. If you need to get with people that aren't around in the city and you want to hold a conference meeting, you can do that, and the system is set up so you can call different people. So it's really an asset to anyone that wants to launch their businesses without the stress level of a lot of expense.
Yeah, just come here. This is a resource center. So no whatever stage you are in terms of trying to start a business, even if you're just thinking about it, this is a place that you can come, because you can literally start from it just being an idea in your head to bringing it to something that manifests. And at every stage we can help you with that. And you could eventually become one of our incubator clients like Robin and have your business here and run it out of Unlimited Futures.